Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Michael Voss, Dragon of the Southern Tier on No Soundbites Allowed. I'm happy to be here with you again. Yes, I am again in my workplace, but I want to take a moment to speak with you on a quick thought. Yes, it's been a while. I'm still working on my response to Representative Anthony Brindisi in his town hall at Maine Endwell School, and please do keep an eye out for that. It's taking a little while because I'm still personally upset by the very personal statements, the personal attack on a civilian by Congressman Anthony Brindisi at the event. So every time I'm writing it, it takes a little bit longer. But more importantly, why am I on today? Well, we want to talk about something that you really haven't heard a lot about, and I think it's very important. The First Amendment is a critical part of America. It's the thing that makes us different than almost any other part of the world. Well, that and the Second Amendment, of course. But the First Amendment, the right to be able to speak without having retribution, without being punished, without being attacked, is critical. And it's no more critical than on our college campuses, an area, a place where supposedly free exchange of ideas and learning are supposed to be happening throughout the nation. And this creates our leaders going forward. Instead, we now see more about safe spaces and gender identity politics. But when we do see conservatives and Republicans come out and make statements and just say they have a different belief, well, very often we see groups like PLOT, otherwise known as Progressive Leaders of Tomorrow. We see Citizen Action, Indivisible New York, Antifa, Black Lives Matters, the fringe left come out in strength for no purpose other than harassment. And of course, back in November of 2019, we saw that this happened at Binghamton University, that 3 conservatives were out speaking about, or actually not even speaking, just handing out flyers saying, hey, it's okay to be Republican, it's okay to be a conservative, it's okay to not be a drone following the socialist progressive ideology. Well, and they got attacked. They got attacked purposefully by a mob of 200 progressive socialist students whose only purpose was to harass. We then saw that PLOT and Progressive Leaders of Tomorrow came out to attack speakers, economics speakers at Binghamton University. And the response by Binghamton University under President Harvey Stenger was to say, hey, you know what, the progressives are fine, it's the Republicans that are a problem, and they banned the Republicans from being able to meet on the school campus because Harvey Stenger and Binghamton University, the administration, do not like conservative thought. That's a problem. That is a massive problem for free speech, for the future of America, for being able to just allow Americans to have their rights. Obviously, we've already spoken with and we've done interviews with Assemblyman Doug Smith, and I invite you to look up that interview where he's talking about New York State possibly pulling funding from Binghamton University because of this. But one of the things we've mentioned often, Assemblyman Anthony Brindisi has yet to say a single word about this. He has yet to talk or defend the First Amendment in Binghamton, in his district. He has yet to stand up and say that it's wrong for any group, especially a socialist progressive group, well, actually any group, to attack another group based on political ideology or based on religion or sex. He's been completely silent, and he has made no comment whatsoever in his own district. But you know what did happen? Tom Reed, Representative Tom Reed from the New York 23rd District, came into the New York 22nd District and did Anthony Brindisi's job for him. That's right. Now, you may not have seen a lot of news about this. Surprisingly, actually, that there hasn't been a lot of news about this when a congressman comes from his district into another district. Usually there is a slew of information about that because it's not supposed to be done. Except this is an extreme. Nothing is being done to protect Americans who are being persecuted. So Representative Tom Reed came into Binghamton University 2 days ago, and he met with Harvey Stenger, the president of Binghamton University, to defend the students and the right of free speech. He is quoted, and I'm looking at the mytwintears.com, who have a direct quote from Representative Tom Reed, and he says, quote, "Today is just the beginning. I can't declare that I'm satisfied." He's talking about his conversation with Harvey Stenger. He goes on to say, quote, "I'm still appalled that this type of behavior occurred here just outside our district. Time will be the test of whether or not I'm satisfied with the result. As long as this continues to go on, this attack on free speech, hopefully we can take care of it here at Binghamton University. But I know this is a battle that we have to continue elsewhere too." That's from Representative Tom Reed. Where is the statement from Representative Anthony Brindisi? Where is the representative of the New York 22nd District, whose oath and obligation is to defend the First Amendment, the Constitution, and his representatives, the people he is elected to represent? Why has he not made this comment first? Why has he not come to Binghamton University? Why is he not addressing this First Amendment issue? It should be simple. It isn't. I thank Congressman Tom Reed for stepping up and doing the job that Anthony Brindisi is not doing. When I say I have many issues with Mr. Brindisi, part of it is he is not representing his constituents. He is not representing the First Amendment and the Constitution. And yet we have to have other congressmen from New York in neighboring districts come into the New York 22nd to do the job that they're supposed to be doing. And Representative Tom Reed, thankfully, has done so. I can happily report that Representative Tom Reed has actually gotten some action. He has caused, in speaking with President Harvey Stenger, he has gotten the ban on the College Republican Club lifted, so that they can again have their student activities continue. We know that the other club, which is the Turning Point USA chapter at Binghamton University, is moving forward. That free speech is being defended. And President Harvey Stenger is now being put on alert that not only might he lose the New York State funding because of his actions, and he still has to answer to Assemblyman Doug Smith, but he has to answer and be aware that under the provisions from President Trump on losing funding for not defending the free speech, and there is a congressman, a U.S. congressman, that is actively involved. It may not be Anthony Brindisi, who seems to not care about conservatives and not willing to defend them or the First Amendment, but Tom Reed is, and therefore this is an issue before Congress. And I must applaud that, as it should have been from the start. I know Governor Cuomo doesn't want to talk about it. I know the Assembly in general doesn't want to speak about it, but we obviously have at least a couple of members from New York State that are willing to defend the people of New York State, the Constitution of New York State. And if Representative Anthony Brindisi would like to dispute this with me, please, I have been asking you for 3 years to have this conversation. Please come on and let's have this conversation. Your staff, you have my personal phone number. Give me a call anytime. I'm waiting for it. I would love to hear why our representative of the New York 22nd District, Anthony Brindisi, cannot do his job and must rely on the New York 23rd District Representative, Tom Reed, to do it for him. I thank Tom Reed for taking the time out of his busy schedule to help the people of New York and the nation in defending the First Amendment and the Constitution. Now, if you think I'm wrong, if you think I missed something here, please do get in touch. Let me know. You can reach us at 607-242-1582. You can reach us on Twitter at MVConsult, or of course you can see us on Facebook and YouTube under the No Soundbites Allowed or Voss Political Commentary sites, and let us know what you think. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I'll talk to you all again very soon. Thank you.